So we are just about done checking out these models, and then we are going to get them on screen for you guys. Bear Tiger Strategy.
Oh, that one I shared just to my own page.
Oh, gotcha. Would you want to get those in the groups?
Can do.
Thank you. Okay. Best commentators in the USA. When is the ESPN contract happening? Wow, thank you so much. That is a very positive thing to say.
ESPN.
As soon as ESPN starts having Marvel Crisis Protocol, listen, I guarantee you we will be there. All right, Danny's on her way back with some pictures of these just absolutely incredible displays.
All right, hot off the floor.
Hot off the floor.
X-Wing players. How are we
We've got Nick and Eric are setting up.
Okay.
Eric brought Hella.
He did.
And a Hella.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
We got a Blade of Hella and a Ghost Rider.
Yes.
And the hood. All right. Who are our...
But I want to start by pointing out some ground rules and reminders before we go. We gave each of you guys 5 objectives.
Okay, we got the diorama Doc Ock as well, which is going to be an awesome model to see. Chuck, can we get their names, and can we get a little display shot on the stream of their setups, assuming that they are legal?
A reminder that a mask must be worn during the
Hella,
I'm so excited.
in the first round of the stream.
Yes. Great, you get it. You know what's up. My excitement is palpable.
Oh, Texas Wargamer. Yeah, we're going to be right on after the dodgeball tournament on the Ocho.
Every round, you will be receiving a single prize ticket just for playing. And there's one
Ravens guard over here on the side.
You'll see the judges come around and drop.
Always awesome to see.
Oh, that's a great shirt.
Oh my gosh, and he has an incredible shirt.
If you have any questions,
Ravens guard, I love your shirt. That is incredible.
Keep your hand.
Oh, he has a t-shirt of that cat meme where I can't describe it. It's just
With the
it's too
lady
much.
at the restaurant, she's like, no, and the cat's just sitting there.
And it's just Wolverine with its claws up.
It's so good.
Okay.
I want that shirt.
Chuck, what are our gents' names?
I know. Nick and Eric.
Nick and Eric.
Yep.
Is it Eric with a C or Eric with a K?
Or does he have a handle?
With a C.
With a C.
That's a K. Oh.
That's his full name.
Eric with a C.
All right, so we're going to have
Is he
Eric
related to Carl?
on the left and Nick on the right. Nick, by the way, one of the
Nick
first.
without a C.
Oh, Nick without. You confused me.
So what's
It's just
cool
N-I-K.
is I talked to them. They're both from about an hour away, and they have met. Nick works at a game store, and his store was hosting an event, and that's where he and Eric met. So they've
Okay.
met
That
once
sounds like
before.
an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what are we looking for, Chuck? Yeah, you are
yes.
absolutely good for a priority.
These
Let's
guys
get
are
They're trying to ask us, and I
to the
can't
game
hear.
screen. Listen, they're on a
Holy
timer.
crap. Oh yeah, fair.
Oh yeah, round timer.
Round timer is going to be a lot smaller today, so we do need to be quick. As
Don't
it not
have
being a
threat
team
plus
tournament.
6 this time.
Correct.
So once we find out what threat is chosen, everything, of course, we'll let you know.
All right, Chuck, can we see one of these displays on the camera real quick? If they're willing to, one of their displays on the camera? Because these look incredible. These guys do want to get right into it.
I did get some photos, and I'll be putting those up on Facebook in just a little bit. So if you don't follow us on Facebook already, head over there. It's going to be there. I'll
Link
throw it up on Instagram too.
is right down below. Look
right,
at this
all right.
thing.
So you
Ooh.
see Nick's on the right,
These
Eric's
are
on the left.
Both incredible.
They're, I can't. And I remember, Tim, when you and I talked to Hank,
Yeah.
he said like some of the display boards are beautiful, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And I didn't get it.
They're good if they want to remove those. They're good if they want to take those back. All right, so we do have the crises for this round. We have super-powered Scoundrels form Sinister Syndicate and the Montesi formula. Right out of the gate, we're getting everything that we wanted.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
So Superpowered Scoundrels, is that the ambush one?
It is the ambush one.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Those are the 2 I asked for. Thanks, guys.
That
I
is
like Eric and Nick a
beautiful.
lot.
That is super cool.
So do we know what we're playing at? Is it 20 or...
What threat are we playing at?
We are playing 17.
We are playing at 17.
Well, that's so much smaller than yesterday.
It is. So right kind of around the Sentinel head is where we're going to see a lot of this stuff happening. So for the ambushes, there's going to be 3 spell books kind of down the center. What these are going to do is people can interact with them, pick them up, and then they will get a beam attack in addition to having good luck.
That's the first Crisis I played.
It is. I think it is one of the best learning crises to play. You get to pick something up, you get something cool, and it gives a lot of these, a little bit more melee-focused characters something to do at range.
Yep.
I thought the books went the other way, but I'm probably wrong. I always get those two mixed up.
And then for ambushes, I believe it's on F, so we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one will be the big double downer, as it gets a smiley face and a little bow tie. But what those ambush tokens will do is it will provide cover for anyone that is in it if they are being attacked by anyone that is not also within that ambush line. They will score 1 victory point for holding each book. They will score another victory point for each ambush they have.
So if you do not have
Slambush.
We can. Probably. No, probably not. I think Slambush probably would not be something to call it.
Oh, I guess that does have undertones I'm not meaning.
Because you're so pure.
Well, and it was just a little bit offensive, too. We saw Gru absolutely get decimated yesterday by a Hulk smash. So just out of respect for all bushes, trees, and fauna.
Right. What's really cool, I'm seeing a lot in my peripheral vision of people stopping. I forgot Dan. Wow.
Oh! It's Terminator.
Thank you,
Real quick, Texas Wargamer ambushes with Rogue and Gambit just came out.
Yes. And we saw stacks upon stacks of Rogue and Gambit boxes earlier this week as well.
Yeah, the VIG bags had them.
The VIG bags had them.
So I was just gonna say, in my peripheral vision, I keep seeing people like stopping and like bending down. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I forgot Dan set up some of the models and terrain that we brought.
Oh.
So they're
models.
yeah.
All right, so this is going to be Eric's team. It looks like we are going to be playing some Midnight Suns. Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm just going to take these two, and then you can have these. And you can have the. I'm just really excited about these. Danny, start. Who are we doing?
We've got Doctor Strange. We've got Blade. We've got Wong.
We have Magik and Moonknight as well for the Midnight Suns.
Are they Midnight Suns or did you say that already?
Oh, they could be defenders.
Could be
defenders. But I believe it'll probably be Midnight Suns. That is awesome. I am so excited to see Magik on the table. Oh, because they don't have to declare it until after they have deployed.
Yep.
Oh, well,
I know, we keep asking.
All right, we got the answer in the tactics cards here.
This is our first Moonknight and our first Magik.
Super exciting. Love all those characters. We got Mission Objective, Journey Through Limbo,
Magic card.
We got Field Dressing, Race for Impact is our restricted, and Siege of Darkness.
Siege
They
of
are
Darkness.
Midnight Suns. Super exciting there.
All right.
I love that we're all so excited. Like, what are they running? What are they running? And they're like, we don't have to tell you yet.
Yeah.
No, but I just want to know.
Listen, we're just excited that you're
my
here.
opponent to know yet. Just hang on.
Right? I'm just happy to know you.
You're just fulfilling all of our dreams with the first game today. It's amazing.
Like, no big deal.
Waffles team.
Oh, Waffles. Not to be confused with the guy that didn't pay.
Nick,
We found
his
him.
jersey says waffle?
We've been talking about him all week.
That's where he is. That's where he is.
All right. So, who are we running, Dan, so far?
Well, we got Green Goblin. So
Nice.
Looks like he's going Spider Foes with Lizard. Doc Ock with this sweet holographic card from the Rival Panel set.
Yeah.
Super cool.
An absolutely gorgeous set, by the way.
I love Lizard so much.
We also have Bullseye.
All your favorites.
Oh, and Juggernaut. Listen, everyone's here. It's an absolute party. Danny, what tactics cards are they going to be running?
They are running Sinister Traps, Field Dressing, Med Pack, Well-Laid Plans, and do you know who I am?
I love it. We're going to see some hucking, some chucking, some bombs. This is going to be a great match.
They won't know. Only I know. You might be thinking, I have victory.
All right.
I'm going to check the stream timer.
We are so
timer, which is the
excited here.
So it's going to be anywhere
to
from
see
72 to 78.
these two people to start out the stream for the day, round 1 of the Contest of Champions. And honestly, to us, I think these guys are the only champions we might ever need.
Okay? After each round.
It's going to be a ruckus.
Yep, we got a ruckus happening.
And make sure again, if you
got
have
our
any
objectives
questions, do
down.
not hesitate to ask, especially early in the tournament. So you know
Down
what's
all of our tokens.
So we're starting to pull. No, we're finishing tokens.
Okay. Contest of Champions is also up on Longshanks if anyone is
are not a thing
interested.
anymore.
The round timer is going to be 1 hour and
Because
25
of the
minutes.
new format, if you have a judge question, that eats into your time.
As we get into round
There-
1,
I have no way to run 15 simultaneous
We are
randomized
going-
plots.
to only have an hour and 24 minutes left.
So,
So we will stop distracting these guys
Yes.
and let them get it going. All right. It looks like all of the objectives are down on the map. We have our ambush tokens here, 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 and here. And then, yes, Dan, it looks like you were right. I was incorrect. We got a book, and another book.
If you were Danny and Nicky, repeat that a number of times.
Oh, listen, man, I was wrong.
He's got such complex.
Dan was right. So these beams will be blasting out of here like because they do get a B3 beam attack
Yeah.
when they get out of this. This is going to be Nova.
X-Wing
Boo, boo, boo,
judges.
boo. Look
that
at
his
that.
helmet?
That is his helmet. Oh, Nova's here. He's happy.
Got a smiley face.
And we will drop the NPC players.
You heard it here first.
Can you raise your hand if you do
All
not
right.
have a person across from you?
Oh my gosh. All right, Terminator.
X-Wing players, if you
New
do not have a
player.
person
This is the place
across
to
from
be
you
if
at
you're a
your
new
table,
player. I'm
Yes.
also
please raise your
newish. You're in
hand.
good hands. We're going to treat you right. We're going to walk you through it. You're going to love it.
So the secure that they are playing is
Brand new one.
superpowered scoundrels form Sinister Syndicate, and that is what the 5 tokens there were. So these are ambush tokens, and what those do is you get 1 victory point during the
down.
cleanup phase for them, as well as long as you are in one, if anyone attacks you, you get cover unless they are also contesting that ambush token. And then down the middle,
The doctor. The doctor's in.
and then
Who's
we
that up top? We
also
missed the first one.
have the Montesi formulas down in the center here.
Bullseye.
They can pick that up and get a beam attack, and the Montesi formula will be found. So it looks like we have Diramid Octopus on the side as well as a Bullseye. We have
Magic.
a Magik and Moonknight.
That Doc Ock is gorgeous. I'm
It
going to have a hard
really
time
is.
not picking up that box while we're
And that is a
here. I've
green
seen it
Goblin.
around here and there.
Can you feel the? Can you feel it?
You know,
The magic in the air.
the magic is in the air.
It's in the air.
It's certainly by that car.
Not at their table. Bring it to
Okay.
me, and then we will fire off round 1.
Who will be the next drop? It's looking like Doctor Strange, not the Sorcerer Supreme.
We haven't seen him yet at the con.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
We've
is
seen the
odd.
second time we've seen OG Doctor Strange.
Mhm. Spooderfoos.
That's what they're going to be called the rest of the time now.
Ermagerd,
And there he is. There's the Juggernaut. Unmistakable when he hit the table.
Interesting. Going up in that, up on that flank.
Yeah, not running him through the middle.
Wong is on the table.
Wong
No, I want to
is
see a Wong
here.
Bullseye smackdown 2
Wong
prep
is in the
man.
house.
I think that's a waste of Wong's capabilities. You want him punching down the Juggernaut, you know?
Yes.
Did you say that'd be for Wong to take on Bullseye? That'd be a waste. Are you saying that Bullseye's not the best thing on the table?
I'm just saying if there's anyone that's going to be able
Oh.
to punch down the Juggernaut, it's going to be Wong. And you can't stop. You can't stop Bullseye. You can't do anything about it. So it is a
Why
waste.
even bother?
Why throw in your best character into that? All right, we got handshakes. Honor is intact.
All right.
Honor is in place.
Here we
Got
go.
it. All right.
As the judges finish this up,
It'll be really interesting to see after the team tournament the efficiency with which they can get through their turns when they've got an hour and 21 minutes left in this round.
And once one has been chosen, it will be
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do remember the power phase.
After that, we have 2 more rounds, rounds 5 and 6. Same deal will happen. It will
All right, we're putting a
reset
token
for
under
day
the
2.
ambush.
So going into the cut, that top 32 round is not going to be quite
So
32.
let's see.
You won't know what scenario you're playing. You have 0 information. 0.
Okay.
And then that means when we get to the final.
So we're having a little bit of discussion here.
Nothing wrong with that lineup.
Looks like we are Sinister trapping.
Thanks, Texas.
Theodore.
That made me giggle.
Theodore training.
Scoundrel.
Is it trapped?
Theodore training.
Okay. So this is a
They said bottom.
You're in there
trap.
twice.
Well, this one has the token on it.
Okay.
Oh,
it's in
top
there
left.
twice.
Yep, top left.
So let's delete one of them.
We've got a lot of people in chat taking themselves to the corner
Yeah.
with these great puns.
It's right in the bullseye.
It's right in the bullseye. I really like that.
And Ron Sievers.
Okay, so it looks like we are moving up with a green goblin. Headed maybe for a buck. He could take a look.
Aggressive with the leader.
Nice.
He's reading Rainbow.
So that means he's going to be a Goblin around the book. And just as Danny said, one of the things that this Montesi book allows you to do, once you read a book, you can shoot a rainbow.
A reading rainbow?
Green goblin in the sky, he can fly twice as high. He's got
It's so sad
charge.
there's no purple there.
His base is large. It's Green Goblin.
He's putting himself
For those of you who have not read through all the tournament regulations,
Maybe that's the point. Maybe the goal is to try to get Eric's team to run up and try to dogpile on Green Goblin, and that's when you bring in the Juggernaut to lay down some ruckus. What's that? Wong is meditating, and then it looks like he's moving up to pick up a book.
Don't look like they have a ton of range stuff.
No.
So Green Goblin's probably not in that much trouble because he's not like on the center of the table.
Well, they actually have a ton of range stuff. They got Doctor Strange, Magik, and Moonknight, all with range 4 attacks.
Oh, Moonknight is. I always forget throne stuff is usually range 4. For
Yeah.
some reason.
It's only if you're really good at it. And Moonknight's actually might be range 3.
Are you lying? Are you joking again?
I could have been joking at that, but it is range 4, strength 4 with rapid fire that's throwing crescents.
I'm really excited to have a Moon Knight on the table, I gotta say.
Me
Love Moonknight.
too. He is so rad.
Can't wait to see what his
Yeah.
first multiple personality is because that special rule is just
Yep.
chef's kiss.
All right. Juggernaut.
picked up a book.
Juggernaut has
Not gonna
learned to
read it.
read, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I just figured you couldn't hear me, so I just screamed.
Yeah, no, please do.
Yes.
Very excited.
Juggernaut learned how to
Juggernaut
read just
picked
for
up
this
a book.
game.
There we go.
My
Juggernaut
goodness.
with a book. All 3 books have been picked up.
All the terrain is still there, so it looks like he just moved to get it, which makes sense to get that power. Don't need to be crashing through stuff yet.
Yeah.
Leave my terrain in there a little bit longer.
And this is a calmer, more reserved Juggernaut who honestly just would, like to move just short, pick up a good read.
Focused on, personal development. Yeah. And
Personal
not terrain development.
Yes. Personal development, I think is what the kids are calling them. So I just wanted to know, all right, I love where this is
Texas
going.
Wargamer is a treat.
I just wanted to know what everyone thinks of this territorial dispute and if someone may end up needing a talk.
Ouch.
Who does?
Bolt of the Devil just did 4 to
Into Goblin?
He
Goblin.
was a little too aggressive.
Wow, taking 4 right away. Gosh. And then it looks like we are getting a push here.
Goblin rolled nothing, but with the cover was able to change it.
Okay, so Goblin was able to block 1 because he was in that ambush. And it does look like he's pulling him out of that a little bit with that push to make sure that he can get some other characters in
Strange is now bumping the night.
that power. What was it that made Goblin move? It was the push? Okay.
Interesting.
So, I mean, we saw this in the Dormammu game yesterday. Getting a leader into a dog pile of beat sticks is...
It's whatever he does in English.
Okay. That is nice. Defender Strange. Not really acting like a defender here.
Bad spot for Green Goblin. He's in a lot of trouble.
He is.
I like aggressive play. Maybe a little too aggressive.
Yeah. OG Strange pushes omnidirectional. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is the case.
I like the wording of that, omnidirectional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like we also picked up a book.
It does.
Thesaurus. There's no
Luckily, it's
waffling
just
with that
people in
term.
our chat making us sound smarter.
I gotta say, we couldn't ask for better people in chat, making sure that we know how to play this game and
Yep.
also how to read.
Lizard move up. Is that good?
Oh, Lizard's super
Lizard,
aggressive too.
okay.
Yeah.
He does have 4 physical defense against Moonknight. That's a good matchup for Lizard.
Yeah, it
That
is.
is. Well, he's got the ambush token too, so if we do try to throw a whole bunch of just random stuff at the Lizard from Moonknight, he will be in cover the whole time.
I think Moonknight's going to go for the bow staff. He's going to move up bow staff, try to push Lizard off of there. Can he push size 3?
That's a good
Guess
question.
is the question here.
Let's check the Knight of the Moon.
Consult it.
So it doesn't look like he pushes on that, but he could stagger with the bow
I'm
staff.
thinking of Gambit's bow staff. Gambit has a push, I'm pretty sure.
He can push with the Avatar of Khonshu.
Size 2 or less, though, so he can't, even if he had the power, he wouldn't be able to push Lizard. He's too big.
Personality gain of power.
Moon Knight's personality looks like he gained a power by rolling probably a shield or
Gain
a blank.
power. Yeah. I wish
He
he's got
really
room
could
on
have
the
made
card.
use of that
I guess he
movement
doesn't
there.
have room on the card to say which each personality is.
Yeah.
Is that the taxi driver? Is that the billionaire? Is that the crazy superhero?
I mean, listen, he roamed around as both Captain America, Wolverine, and Spider-Man at different points as well.
I love Moonknight so much. I
Same.
cannot wait for his show. Looks like we're going for close range attack here.
Man, I'm sure Moon Knight wanted to get that extra move to be able to get in there and potentially attack Lizard twice.
So we have a bow staff going in.
And he may re-roll as many as he wants with this bow staff attack.
If he gets a crit, a wild,
Rapid
and
fire,
a
bunch
hit.
of
Oh.
nonsense.
Never mind.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Against Lizard.
Did he get the rapid fire? It looks like it. So he's going to be getting 2 power from this.
Parents for round 1 have been made in
He did
tabletop.to.
nothing.
For the
Okay,
X-Wing
here's the good news. It is a static builder, so he is getting 2 power from each of those rapid fire shots.
I think that's the right call here. It's hard to justify the bow staff.
Yeah.
Bow staff when throwing crescents is so good.
Correct.
I mean,
And I'm
being
not-
able to re-roll any dice for bow staff is nice, but just easily getting twice as many dice
Correct.
with rapid fire going off on any hit.
Well, and
It's
making
good.
sure he's getting the power to Avatar of Khonshu next round, I think may have been the big call there. He knew it was going to be difficult to get any physical damage through on the Lizard, at most probably 1, so you might as well just cut your losses, throw some crescents, get 2 power, and then most likely be able to Avatar of Khonshu next round, which is going to be against the Lizard's weaker defense.
I think that was the right call.
Yeah. Especially because Moon Knight only has so many things to spend power on. It's the Chosen of Khonshu, and he knows he's not going to be getting any mystic attacks from the Lizard. So it's that or the Avatar. Danny, who are you moving here? Who's your high target that you need to take out if you are Eric on the left trying to take out some
Mitch!
spider foes?
Yeah, I mean,
Is it Green Goblin? Do you double down on him?
I feel like Green Goblin, for me personally, I'm terrified of Green Goblin because
Yeah.
he's so unpredictable. So I would say probably him. I'm still not sure. I've never faced a Juggernaut, so I'm not totally sure if that would be some. You gotta deal with him though. The way that he's deployed, you can't just ignore him.
Correct.
Yeah, he's kind of redeployed to the middle of the table.
Yeah.
You know how fast he can be with
Yes.
multiple nothing stops the Juggernaut pushes.
Yep.
He can get all over the place real easy.
Right, and you can only stay out of his way for so long while still trying to get these objectives and score your victory points.
Yeah.
So that's something I feel like he just can't be ignored.
I say go double down. Go after Green Goblin as fast as possible.
Yep.
He's different on his other side. He's a little more dangerous, but getting rid of Obscorp weaponry as soon as possible with this super offensive list,
Yeah.
I think is really important for
Yep.
Midnight Suns to
I
stay
agree.
alive longer.
All right. So it looks like
Goblin takes 2 from Magik.
all right. So it looks like not her standard builder, but her static builder for Magik
Magik.
going into.
So I think Goblin's got 1 left from the sounds of it.
That's how I'm taking that.
He's
Yeah.
gonna drop that book soon.
So it looks like we got a soul sword into Goblin there.
Because
Doesn't
I got
seem-
Magic as a range 4 builder.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Mitch, thank you.
I absolutely
So nice.
love Magik.
Yeah, Tim, I was actually going to say, she hasn't been on any of our wish list to see, but now that she's here, it's like, oh yeah, I feel like they had so many new releases in the last like 6 to 8 months that like
Yeah.
I can't keep up with what I want to see.
The trap.
Okay, Magik bumped triggered the trap, so she could potentially take some damage here. If damage is dealt, she will be moved short. But getting that out of the way, honestly, is the time to do
She
it.
took 2 damage from it.
She took 2 damage,
damage.
which means
Wow.
she is also going to be pushed short.
Oof.
I like Texas Wargamer says Magik always looks like she's about to yeet herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an awesome model, awesome sculpt,
Yep.
awesome character. Absolutely one of my favorites.
I hope we get to see a Dark Child attack.
That would be incredible.
Looks like
It does
she's
look like we're
teleporting
gonna
herself just to stay on that objective.
Dude.
Taking damage for it, you need to be down there.
Magik on Midnight Suns just has so much movement.
Oh, wow.
Between Bump in the Night and Limbo Step,
Yeah. I mean, she said his son's Magic KO'd his Juggernaut in their game yesterday.
Wow.
Go
Wow.
Magik.
Awesome. Go Ethan.
yeah, for real. So here's the thing I was thinking too. I almost might have thought it would have been a mistake to move Goblin up there in front of your whole team because he has the opportunity to blow up some terrain when any one of them moves. Wow.
Bullseye moved up.
Bullseye moved
Bullseye
up.
moves to get
Bullseye.
an ambush token.
You're all amazing. Thank you for being on this.
So Bullseye know what's up. He wants to be in cover.
With X-Wing 2.5.
So we could have seen some trick or treats here as long as someone is within range 2.
The Goblin's going to be flush on power now. He's
Yeah.
taking 6 damage.
For real.
I think we
Goblin's
got
hurting.
Bleed. Is that the life's activation? We Bleed here.
Okay.
Moving up face to face with the Gobs.
Mm-hmm. This will probably be dazing a Goblin here.
The objective
It
this
seems like
round
Eric is being
scramble the
incredibly
transmission.
tactical with his movement,
Yeah.
making sure that he is not going to get
There are 5
tricked or
scenario
treated.
tokens.
Tricked or treat.
Oh, they're measuring right now from the barrier to make sure he's outside of range 2.
Measuring to see if you can trigger trap.
Yep.
Tricks and traps.
You can have some
Trick or
type of
treats.
token to delineate ownership
What's
of
that?
the objective. That is unique and not.
Bleed into Goblin nothing.
Was that a
Oh.
katana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Katana whiffs. Very surprising.
I really
I'm
thought.
surprised.
Yeah, for real. I thought that was going to be a Goblin for a
He had
little
the
bit.
move, so that's it. Goblin survives the round?
Goblin survives the round just in time for a tactical tailor to be our eyes on the dance floor. Okay. So it looks like we are looking to see if he could potentially bump in to get that ambush. It doesn't look like that's going to be close enough. So we still have, I think that's it. That's the last activation for the Midnight Suns.
A different route where they're picking up tokens.
Yeah, looks like
round
it.
1 is done. Spider Force 4, Midnight Suns 2.
Spider Foes 4, Midnight Suns 2. As we go into round 2.
It's interesting. I feel like yesterday, the first rounds were just a lot of like movement and maneuvering.
Yeah.
Not a lot of full out attacks and damage being taken, and that's not the case here.
So Nick is starting off a little strong here while Goblin is hurting because of that Sinister traps. It meant that no one was claiming this particular ambush, and because of lizards here, Moonknight also did not get this one, which is why their points were significantly lower
Midnight Suns has 2 because Magik is on that objective and they have 1 book on Wong.
there. Oh, gotcha. So she must have been able to get the trap. Goblin plays Med Pack right out of the gate, keeping himself in the game.
Yep.
Let's see.
That's what you got to do.
Absolutely. He's going to hit and run.
It's a great move.
Absolutely is. He's going to throw some pumpkin energy bombs into Blade. Blade could.
Oh, you hit and running, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to hit and run. Let's see if he can get
He's
any
out of
damage
there.
on the dude. Maybe put some status effects on him too.
Considering Unbleed would be massive for Spider Foes here.
Yeah.
It's a while for that, I believe.
Blade flex it all.
What
Get a
special
while.
condition are we choosing? Deliberating? Probably going to be incinerate.
Incinerate,
Yep.
yep.
That's
Great.
the
No
one,
damage
yes.
is done, but Blade is on fire.
And now Green Goblin can get back a little bit and maybe take over for Bullseye, who was very helpful in making sure that that point was contested. So now Bullseye can go out there and just kill everybody.
I don't know what took me a
An
second.
additional reminder. The score of the game.
They're really the tag team. Everyone knows Bullseye and Green Goblin.
Whether that be with pen and paper.
Bros before throws. Huh?
It's the best friends forever.
Yeah, BFFs.
But an agreed upon system with both players to keep track of the
All
score.
right, folks. Looks like we're getting some dice.
Pumpkin bombs into magic.
Pumpkin bombs into Magik.
All right.
Magik seems like she's rolling a pretty decent
Scoring
amount here.
for the objective
Might have been a lot of crits in that roll.
happens
Magic takes no damage.
at the
Magic takes no damage, but it's poisoned. I like that.
Okay. All right.
The start of the end phase.
We don't see a lot of poison
We
used.
don't.
Especially when there's other things on the table like bleed or maybe he can't incinerate with that particular one, but
Right.
nice just for a breath of poisoned air.
And I feel like a lot of the newer releases were all immune to poison, so it kind of made poison like a moot effect. Bleh. But yeah, this is really interesting.
Yeah. Well, and especially like there was no poison able to be done in the course of that for a
Right.
while.
Yeah.
It wasn't until Proxima Midnight, I
Yeah,
think,
she was
that.
the first poison attack.
And then it wasn't long after that every character started coming out with
Yeah.
immunity to poison.
Wong activated.
Wong activating. And caught in a whole bunch of cords.
So what do you do with Wong here? Do you have anybody who needs like
I
healing
think-
up there? Do
Faithful
you just
assistant on magic and blade.
faithful assistant? Okay.
Okay, getting rid of the conditions.
Okay.
Actually, solid move. I regularly forget that Wong can do that.
Yeah, me too.
So he can either give a power or remove a special condition, and he has gotten both Blade and Magik back up to fighting form.
Blizzard tail whip into Moonknight.
Lizard is going to tail whip
He
the
can
Moon
push
Knight.
him with that.
Moonknight takes 2.
Moon Knight taking 2 here.
Do you think there's going to be a push?
I heard no wild, so no
No
push.
wilds.
We got the push.
Oh, we did?
Oh, he did.
I thought I heard him say no.
Okay.
I'll just wait for Taylor to tell me.
Yeah. So he
Let the
does.
man do his job, Dan.
So Moon Knight's really hoping for that extra move from his multiple personalities here.
I was curious that he did, in fact, push him, though. I figured he would want him there for a second attack and maybe a throw first.
Maybe
But
he'll move to this side of the
Interesting.
objective and then throw Moon Knight. Oh, he's just
Oh.
repositioning a tiny bit.
he's going to reposition, and he might be measuring here. Nope, activated. Okay.
Wow.
Repositions.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks
Not
good.
going as offensive.
I mean, what a
Blizzard,
threat.
You got to though.
I mean, Blizzard's going to have cover again. Moon Knight has to move in, unless on his multiple
Right.
personality roll, he rolls to be able to move in there.
Okay.
I mean, it's a defensive move. It's a war of attrition with him, but
And
It's
one-on-one,
working.
Blizzard's winning that war of attrition, I think. With
Correct.
a tough hide or whatever it's called, and a healing factor.
Yeah.
And just how much stamina he has. Like, Blizzard's, one-on-one with threes, he's near the top of beat sticks. there.
yeah.
Without any way to manipulate Blizzard, Moon Knight's in tough shape by himself.
Yeah.
He needs some support, I think. Get Wong down there to just relay the smackdown.
Oh, yeah.
Strange activated.
Strange is activating.
Oh boy.
Looks like we're going to bump.
Yep.
Bump in. Knight, that might be one of my favorite affiliation abilities.
It might
It's
be.
not as, like,
Ooh, he's-
fancy as, it's not like, it makes things cheaper with Steve or whatever, but it's just so useful
Builder into Darkenss.
all the time.
All right. So
Katana,
Strange is going to shoot some bolts into Dr.
hurting
Octopus.
hurting from multiple late nights.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to bed at 9:30 last night, so.
Did he
It's
really?
like, this game's going too long. Peace out.
Yep.
Doc Ock blocks all of those bolts of Balthor.
This time with feeling.
But this time with feeling for 2.
There you go, Mitch.
And this time Doc Ock takes 2.
And this time Doc Ock takes it all. He says, wow, I missed that first one. I'm still hungry. Give me more.
Oh no, it's okay.
Please, sir. Can I have some more?
Oh, there's Mitch.
I do that same thing.
You said
I said the word.
Feeling.
Yeah.
there was a guy yesterday with his crazy awesome display case had purple margarita in it.
Oh,
It was incredible with
It was-
like cups on top.
dude.
Went, like,
I was telling him how good it was. He's like, yeah, help yourself. And I poured some. And I went to take a drink. He's like, yeah, it's margarita. And then I drank it. I was like, oh, wow, it is.
He
It's
did
8
it.
o'clock in the morning.
What was that?
We got a push from the Stranges.
Okay, yeah, from Strange's Builder, we're getting a push. Getting him off that point. And it's an omnidirectional push, so he could pull him closer to be in the blender next to Blade. Let's see how he does it. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do here. Get him out of the ambush.
It's better for us to
Ooh.
focus on Doctor Strange. He is a great
he's like
piece
a
here.
workhorse right now.
Mhm.
Moving him away we did not expect. Down south on the table.
Well, and here's the thing. I think Midnight Suns just wants to get in position for Siege of Darkness.
That's going to be gross. I mean, anybody can do it but Doctor Strange. He's not a...
I don't believe he is a son of the Midnight.
Magik is, right?
Magik is. Well, let's double check. I actually don't know.
Bring up the official affiliation list.
Midnight Suns does include Doctor Strange,
Oh, Magik.
and it does not include Magik.
So everybody but Magik can Siege of Darkness
Right.
at some point if they want.
Bullseye's moving up.
Hit and run.
Hit and run. Looks like he's going to try to maybe get some bleed onto Magik and then move up and get that ambush. I believe his basic attack here also ignores cover.
Strange going to spend 2 for 2 extra defense.
So Strange is going to spend to ward Magik. And yeah, enemies do not benefit from cover with Bullseye's throwing knife.
She takes 1.
Okay, one gets through. He doesn't even spend the point for it.
Spider foes reroll.
Oh, because of the Spider Foe's reroll.
Nice to see that working.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bullseye moves right back.
Playing pretty since Green Goblin went up there. He's been pretty conservative, other than Lizard. And even there, he could have been more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So he's playing back a little bit. Interesting. Can't wait to see what Juggernaut does, though.
Yeah, that could be.
I wonder if they're in a position where he could crash into Doctor Strange and Blade. It's only 1 damage, but
I mean, you
Still
might
one
as well.
damage.
Yeah, for sure.
with the way that they're lined up, I wonder if he can hit both at once.
Magik is bleeding.
Magik is bleeding.
And sometimes, like, it's only 1 damage, but it's the mental game of, like, I'm just going to plow my Juggernaut right in here and, like, throw off any kind of, like, tactical positioning you had going on. Like, that can do a lot to derail a person's gameplay.
Absolutely. Bringing that psychological effect to be like, well, now I need to focus on Juggernaut. He's right here
Exactly,
instead
he's
of all
right
of the other
here.
things that you
Yep.
should be.
Yep.
Such a
Paying attention
psychological
to.
piece. He's got that presence on the table, partly because he's so big.
Magic to builder into Goblin. Goblin takes 2.
Does that finish him off?
No, he med-packed.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
heals
start
3, right?
right start of
Yeah.
the turn, yeah.
So he's got 2 left, it sounds like.
One
He's got
left.
1 left.
Okay.
I cannot math today at all.
Magic could use that bolt again to try to get that off. It is only 4 dice, but that is the only thing that she has at range 4.
Range 4, and it's energy, which is Goblin's weaker against. So
It
he's
is.
got 3 defense there.
Magic did get a power from that as well, and is now unpoisoned in addition. So we'll see. He's trying to decide, is he trying to get up there? He could teleport, maybe try to soul sword. There's a lot of options here. Does he think he can get 1 more damage on another bolt of Ashtur?
Goblin is bleeding.
And Goblin is holding a book too. It looks like we are going to measure for the teleport.
Just a little
This
serious.
is feeling.
Oh, we're doing it again. That Ashtur bolt. See if she can finish him off.
4 and 4. Goblin is fine.
Wow, he takes 4 damage. Blocks it all.
Magic powers up with the bolts of Ashtur, blasts it into Green Goblin, who says,
Oh, thank you.
nah, I'm good. I don't need any of that. And that makes Goblin real happy today.
Smiley faces.
I love that.
Okay,
See,
so
there's some silliness for you.
yeah.
Adding the drawing thing was just, masterclass.
One of the best decisions I've made.
Yes, for sure.
You need to, next time you do it, you need a bit more of a John Madden impression, though.
Yeah.
Or a Frank Caliendo. John
Excellent
Madden.
player.
An impression of Frank Caliendo impersonating John Madden.
Yes.
Doc Ock is moving up.
Open qualifier.
Now, you see,
AdeptiCon
Dan,
2022.
what the Dr. Octopus is going to do here is be an octopus. He's got octopus arms amount.
Deeper.
All right, John. All right, Dr. Octopus. What we're going to try to do here is Crisis Protocol some Marvel.
Throwing blade
Oh, he's going to throw Blade with a throw.
into Magik.
He's going to do that in a very throwy way. Look at that throw happening. All the way throwed. Marvel Crisis Protocol is a sport.
We're trying to score more points than the opponent.
Blade takes the one, Magic braces.
Ooh.
Magic
all right.
braces.
Wow.
Magic braces are actually some of the best fitting braces that you can possibly get.
Totally, yeah. I
Smile.
heard they go on the inside of your teeth
They do.
instead of the outside of your teeth.
Build their distraction.
Oh, okay. And we're gonna use a flurry.
here. What's
How many wilds we got?
tentacle
Looks like a
flurry,
big
something like
side.
that? Does wilds count as 2 hits,
Yeah.
which can be. I've seen it just be nasty.
Deals 2, blocks 3.
Oh
Two, but
man.
blocks 3.
Blade says not today, friend. But Strange also says no. That attack was on me. I actually said no, thank you.
Blade's like I said.
Quinn trying to help a player situation. Anybody have an extra jump
Moonlight
master
gains a power,
dial
roll another
within
shield or a
arm's
blank.
reach? Extra jump master dial within arm's reach. Thank you. Extra prize ticket for that
We
man
had
right
some
there.
extra cereal this morning, giving him some extra power. How's he going to do this? Is he going to run in there? Is now the time to staff? I think he should have enough power after 2 blank/shield rolls to maybe go in there and Avatar of Khonshu. Lizard has in fact gone, so he would potentially not be able to push him out because he's too big.
Moonnight.
Moon Knight's going to bump.
I think the big mic there is for some other events, Mitch. We got Star Wars Legion, X-Wing, Star Wars
Armada,
Armada all
yeah.
happening in this hall as well.
Moonnight Spender. 7 dice.
Moon Knight's
Here we go,
going for the
Avatar
Avatar of
of
Khonshu.
7.
Oh, that's a great
Mystic.
call. He's going to be able to then teleport within one of him after this to be
Yeah.
able to get in range and then attack a second time.
Get
Great
back on
call.
that objective. Probably throwing crescents.
Because I think the strategy here for Moon Knight is to make Lizard have more wounds than he has health.
That sounds like a great tactic.
You know,
6 successes. 2 blocks. Connors only takes 3.
wow.
All right. It takes 3. 3 is pretty decent,
Yeah.
I think.
Still, what a unit.
That's the first
With
damage.
6 successes, only taking 3 though. That's whew.
Yeah.
Connors has 3 left.
He's got 3 left, so he's down by half here.
Oh, this is a big call. Is he going to throw in crescents from point blank, or is he going to try to get the stagger?
Which building?
Throwing crescents.
Yeah,
Throwing
okay.
crescents.
I think that's. I don't know. Unless you
Lizard takes 2.
really want
Lizard
to.
takes 2 from it.
Oh wow, he's got 1 left.
Oh my gosh.
We got rapid fire.
He needs to do 1 with this rapid fire.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
0 block successes.
Oh, my call
0.
here is that he's not going to take her down.
That's
He's going to
Dan's
stand.
call of the activation. I think he can do it. That is a Lizard down.
And then rapid fire takes Lizard down.
Moon Knight. Well done. Wow. Listen, I wouldn't have bet on that.
No, I mean I did, but I shouldn't have.
1 went through.
Oh, it was just enough.
Just the 1.
Because Lizard
The
does
thick
reduce
hide
it by
can't
1,
block
but
it
to
all.
a minimum of 1.
Uh-oh. All right. Wraith.
Oh no, she's just repeating what she
gotcha.
did last night.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Generic teenage. That's why Taylor was talking like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I was trying to figure out what the character was, but generic teenage girl. Okay, that makes sense.
Juggernaut's debating on field dressing Connors or
Oh.
beaming Magic and Blade.
Okay, so
Juggernaut's got. What's the range on field dressing? He's got to move quite a bit to get there, huh?
I think it's within range 2. Let's double check it.
3?
But what Juggernaut is deciding between right now is whether he wants to go take a look in his book and blast some foes
With the reading rainbow.
with a reading rainbow, or if he's going to go field dressing on Lizard, get Connors up. What's the range on field dressing? We have asked ourselves here today, and
That would be brutal for Moon Knight to
Range
do all
2.
that,
Range
just
2, yeah.
barely take him down and just get right back up.
Yeah.
yeah,
He
What's
gets
the range?
knocked down.
range 2.
It
He
is
gets
range
up
2.
again.
Doesn't look like Juggernaut's going for that. He was smashing this. Did he just climb the Juggernaut into that truck, or did he just move?
I think we are going to be
That's
doing
what's
Do You Know Who I Am?
Yeah.
Probably into Strange.
I mean, we know braces.
Ooh,
are
a
gonna
9.
use.
I
9
know.
dice beam onto Strange.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
Nice.
Beam. How does the beam get powered up?
Because he gets extra
he
dice on
moves?
his next attack. Yep.
Oh, that's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about his movement powering up his spell.
Neo,
That's so good.
welcome back, man. Glad to have you. Dude, this is going to be something. That's terrifying.
Strange adding dice to his defense.
Strange popping a ward to make sure he doesn't get book blasted off of the face of the earth.
Thank you, Wraith. That is a great dad joke. I got one. So, Wraith, what has 5 toes but isn't your foot? I'll have to wait a minute for a response there.
Be a second.
A little bit of a delay.
So,
It's not just for Wraith.
okay, here we go. Let's see.
Strange rerolling his defense.
Strange re-rolling the whole thing. Time stone in that. He blocks.
Takes all 6. He goes down.
He takes
Takes
the
all
whole
6.
thing.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
That's rough.
when you talk about a breeding rainbow, Danny was
Yeah.
100% correct.
Yeah.
The
Brutal.
full spectrum of color, blasting the Sorcerer Supreme in his non-Sorcerer Supreme version off the face of the earth. Oh, that's double orange. Guys, I'm sorry. That'll never happen again. I apologize.
We're just deliberating on whether or not that was in fact true.
Yeah.
I think it was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so Wraith, what has 5 toes but isn't your foot? It's my foot.
Ha! Got some neon dreads here.
Wong was just out of range for the beam.
Wong does not
Oh,
get hit
wow.
by the beam. Did it hit Blade?
No.
I mean, worth it to
No.
just hit Strange.
Just
to
get
season.
Strange out of
That's
there, yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
He hadn't gone this round, right?
No. No, he did. Because he,
Oh, he did a bunch to Doc Ock, right?
yeah.
So we saw the play with Juggernaut going using the book. Now, what would have been the benefit of him going and field dressing Lizard? Lizard already activated. Is it just strictly so that he can contest that point and Moonknight can't just have it for points?
Yeah, that and it keeps him undazed, at least for another round. So whether you want that or not, going into the third round with a dazed or with a lizard with only 1 health left,
Right.
Typical
Moonknight,
wasting an action to do that 1 more damage.
yeah. Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Listen, he's got his sweats on. Oh my gosh, I would love to see a Juggernaut with like a
With
a jogging hoodie and
like
sweatpants.
A swishy sweatsuit.
Yeah,
Swish pants.
following Toad on a bike, just barking orders at him.
Very, I would say, unexpected play from Juggernaut, but totally worth it.
Yeah.
Amazing Doc, and Juggernaut's right there where he can probably KO him next turn.
Blades are last in.
Oh, this
Right.
round's going way faster than I thought. Blade's
Yeah,
our
So
last.
fast.
Yeah, Blade is our last activation of the round.
We do have only 48 minutes left in this round, so
The rate they're going, they could get 2 more turns in.
I mean,
Yeah.
easily. And like I was saying, that first turn that they had went so quickly.
Yeah. And now that everyone's like in the thick of it, I think rounds will be going probably a little bit faster as we will be punching and hurling and blasting and swirling.
With Squirrel Girl.
I mean, very potentially.
Why
Maybe
not?
someday.
And
Probably
that-
before Iceman.
Probably. I mean, very likely. All right. So this is going to be the last activation. Who do we think Blade is going to be going after? Do we think he goes up and maybe tries to daze Doc Ock?
Doc
Contest
Ock
that
isn't
point?
yet dazed, that would be
Yeah.
my play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't bother with Juggernaut unless you have
Yep.
multiple people ready to go after.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think you could just have 1v1 on him.
And his
No.
Mystic defense is crazy good
Yep.
Yeah.
with that helmet.
Blades moving in.
Blade is moving in. We're going to slice. We're going to dice. We're going to make some calamari out of Dr. Octopus,
I do
potentially.
love octopus.
Right?
Trick or treat.
Uh-oh. Trick or
The
treats.
sign. That's a size 3.
It's a size 3 sign. I think it does static damage. Does it do damage based on the size?
Yes, that's 3.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
May take 1.
He takes
one
just
from
one
that.
from it.
Not too bad. Not too
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Time to clock on there. The clock only counts down from an hour, right?
Yeah.
So once we get to an hour left, we can put it up. But we're at 46 minutes right now.
Katana strike into Doc Ock.
Katana strike into Doc Ock.
Sign go boom.
Doc takes 3, dazes.
Doc takes 3 and then dazes.
Well, there we go. We can change the time. Tim's looking at it.
6, save it.
But just reduce it by 1 minute now.
Yeah, and I still need to send it to the thing somehow, which you do by saying this probably. Whoop. Game screen. Boom. Consider it added. Will it work? Let's find out. It is here. This is the round clock. We will get it a little bit.
Right now, it's just about a minute. There's a minute left in what the timer says at the moment.
All right. So we will try to time this to go right for 44 minutes left in the round. Blade heals some damage from having some bleed people around him. And here we go. Seems like he got the bleed through.
Spider Foe's at 8.
Spider Foe's at 8.
6 on the other team.
And 6 for the Midnight Suns. 8 to 6.
Nice close one
Very
again.
close.
Cleared up that gap.
Very close.
Both teams really in the thick of it now.
Running through the cleanup phase here. It's nice that these the crises here, don't have a bunch of extra stuff going on. In the game we had last night, there was stuff happening in the cleanup phase and then again in the power phase. That can slow it down a little bit. So it's nice that these are simple ones.
Yes. All right, so we're going to be going into round 3 now. We're going to have a dazed Lizard, a dazed Doctor Strange. Injured. Yeah, sorry, thank you.
Yeah, Spider Foe's retain priorities.
Spider Phones will keep that priority, which, listen, they can do a lot with right now.
Do you go with Lizard and just lay into Moonknight, or save that till later?
Yeah, I
almost doesn't have the power to do Avatar of Khonshu again, I'm pretty certain.
Right.
Do you start with Juggernaut and just go crazy in the middle? Like throw that truck at Doctor Strange, Brace for Impact's already been used.
Correct.
Crash into Doctor Strange, punch him twice, that could pretty easily KO him. Getting rid of Strange would be huge for Spider.
Massive here, and honestly, yeah, I think that's the call for me. Do you know who I am? Juggernaut activation, is that a push or is that his superpower? Doesn't look like he's crashing into anyone, so probably not the superpower. But he is going to get some power generated off of that, as well as get some extra dice on his attack. Do you know who I am? Looks like we're going to be throwing Blade.
Not the truck.
Not the truck. Listen,
Throwing him into the truck, maybe?
oh, he's measuring to see what's around. I think he needed the power to be able to ask people who he was.
Just felt that like
The
the
draft.
air is moving around a
Yeah.
whole bunch. They're opening up the big walls between the halls here. Woo!
Yeah, it got chill quick. Just like the chills running down Doctor Strange's spine as the Juggernaut says, hello, I would like to party.
Hello.
Throwing Blade into Magic.
Ooh.
Into magic. Okay, I think that that's the most bang for your buck move here.
Yeah, I mean, it saves Dr. Octopus too, with Blade no longer being there and damages them both. Magic Dazes off of it as well. Blade taking 1 from the collision. Wow, not what I was thinking of at all, but holy cow,
Yeah,
an
taking
incredible
Magic
play.
out for this might be the last round. Probably not the rate they're going, but taking her out there is huge.
Yeah. Holy cow. Guys, there is so much happening. That is a massive, massive, massive play. That opens up Green Goblin and Bullseye to do a heck of a lot of hurt to Blade, potentially dazing him this round as well. I think the Juggernaut here going to be not letting Doctor Strange be around much longer.
Beam into Wong and Strange.
Beam into Wong and Strange. He
the
set
beam
up
again.
that Reading Rainbow. Here we go. It is going to be blasting right through. In case you didn't know where Wong was, guess what? He is on this Rainbow Bridge of Pain.
Oh my gosh, could he daze Wong, Strange, and Magic all this round? That would be just debilitating.
That's a power
to
move.
That is
Midnight Suns and Eric.
Butterfly in the sky. Strange might just die.
I say strangest spirit in this guy here.
Yeah.
Potentially.
This is nuts.
We've got 9 dice again, looks like.
The fact that stuff works on Juggernaut to be able to apply to that book is just incredible.
Yeah. A 9-die beam for no power. Right? The book is free.
I believe the book is free.
Long's days. We got
Dazes.
2 dazes in 1 activation.
He's,
Stealth, 0 block.
Wow. Is it
he's got to be
Juggernaut
happy
did
with
6
that.
damage and Wong blocked none. You didn't see it coming at all.
He did
No.
not.
He was like, oh, wow, that looks a double rip.
Oh my gosh, I've never read that book.
Oh,
Wong dropped the book.
John.
Strange mission objective.
Wong drops the book.
Mission
Strange.
objective allows Strange to pick it right up.
Yep. As long as
he
he's
doesn't
within
get KO'd.
2. So that means Wong has Doctor Strange has a book now as well.
Does Juggernaut still have another action after this beam? Is this his first? No, he moved.
He moved. It does look like. But it is a beam, so he is getting that second attack off. Let's see what this does. Can Strange stay awake? I love the idea of Wong not being able to see the Juggernaut this whole time because he's been on the other side of that truck. Seeing him walk around with a book and be like, oh, Juggernaut's right.
I mean, nothing bad ever came from the book, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Hark. Thank you for the follow. Okay.
He's got a reroll.
Yeah.
We're Strange is in trouble.
Going to be using the Eye of Agamotto here. Can he see to the future? Does he have a future on the table here at Adepticon?
Redeem the character. We have to do commentary like an old school classic radio show from the 30s or 40s.
Wow, we haven't seen that around here in 25 years.
Ah, gosh, chum.
4 on Strange.
4 damage into Strange, making him be like, oh, wow, that sucks. Spider Foe's affiliation, being able to re-roll one of those defense rolls.
It's pretty nasty stuff.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Well, chum, what do you think there's Midnight Sun's going to do to respond to that brutal beating down they got from that ruckus?
After seeing one of them chums dazed, I gotta think that they're like, oh, gosh, golly gee, this is not the game for me.
Make sure we're keeping track of the time here so we don't do this for 10 minutes.
Seems like we did start at 24 past the 2 o'clock hour times that we've been streaming.
2 o'clock time.
Chum.
Somewhere. Oh no, Siege of Darkness.
This is exactly
25 years. It's just gonna be.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Wow, this darkness is certainly sieging right now.
Seems a good time before Doctor Strange is gone.
Moonnight, Blade, and Strange.
Moonknight, Blade, and Strange all spending 2 here to say, I'm gonna get you, friend.
Put up your nukes.
Put 'em
Let's
up,
go.
I'm gonna clock you right in your, chummer.
So everybody's still on their feet. So make an attack.
Moonknight's gonna throw
Presents.
a whole bunch of baseballs.
Connor 6-2.
Connors takes 2. Practically loses his marbles.
Wow, what a throw.
He's only got 5 on this side, so he only has 3 left now.
Rapid fire, nothing.
Golly gee,
Fire does not work.
the rapid fire was not for me. It was for the lizard.
This just in, Doctor Strange is making his attack.
Strange is top.
Into Doc Ock. Days him out of sequence would be really good for Midnight Suns.
Strange electing for the rear.
Oh wow, I
Re-rolling
looked for the
it all?
reroll.
Jubilation.
Yeah.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Doc blocks it.
Doc Ock blocks. Wow.
You can't fry this, Quinn.
These arms say no.
All right, welcome back, Big Chunk. We're talking like 30s and 40s radio hosts.
Well, good golly, Miss Molly, thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure to have you.
My pants are tight and high, and if I exhale, I'll be really frumpy. But right now, I'm looking muscular as heck.
You sure are, chum. Big chum.
So what's going on? What's happening? Are there any knuckle cracking diddly dopping going
Yes,
on?
we saw some diddly-dopping really get done. Because Juggernaut learned how to read, picked up a book from Montesi, and has been blasting everyone off the gosh dang baseball field.
Throwing Crescent into Goblin.
Throwing Crescent into the Goblin.
Into the Goblin.
Damage.
No damage.
He said, no thanks, friend. Do you have another?
A rather unfortunate use of Siege of Darkness here. Just sounds like we got good defense rolls on the other side.
Blade's over there being like, hey, blood, gallons of the stuff. Give it to me. I need more.
He is one thirsty boy, that is for sure.
Has the Juggernaut nodded at all?
He's been doing work, mostly with this book.
The Juggernaut's been blasting fools.
I've heard about that, Juggernaut. Illiterate. Completely illiterate.
Good thing this book is all pictures.
Moonnight activating.
All right, the Knight of the Moon
Gains of power.
is going to step up to the plate, gaining a power from rolling another blank or black.
Seems like a good time for it. Doesn't really need a movement right now.
Mitch, why don't you give us some examples of that Rudy Tooty point and shooty language? we can use.
Ooh, back to Avatar of Khonshu.
Leaping lizards.
Connors takes 2. Blocks nothing.
Connors is going to take 2. Doesn't know what to do.
Sounds like he's got 1 left.
That's a Herskerdoo and a Herskerdoo.
Oh, what was that?
Lizard's on 1 left.
Lizard's only got 1. He might just be done.
Last time I checked him, if you got a fistful of dice, you got a fighting chance.
That's true. I haven't had this much excitement since the World's Fair, where they showed off how light bulbs work.
Throwing crescents.
Throwing crescents.
He's only got to get 1 through. 2 potential attacks, nothing on the first one.
No rapid fire.
No
Did
rapid
not
fire.
get the rapid fire trigger.
Ah, nuts, friend.
That sounds like a doozy.
That one's gonna sting. Much like our antiseptics, which are brand new.
Have you heard of this thing called penicillin?
Moonknight's done.
No, I only use pencils.
You're not going to believe it? It came from cornmeal,
Cornmeal.
the magical breakfast treat.
Huh.
Remember to drink your Ovaltine.
You won't need a secret decoder ring to figure out what's gonna happen next. Dr. Octopus is gonna get squiddy.
I do really like this one-on-one bout we've had down at the bottom. We're just ringing each other's bells. Moon Knight and Lizard.
Doc Ock's builder in the street.
Doc Ock is trying to build a house of pain into Doctor Strange.
Neo, yes I did. It was a knuckle-cracking good time. Happy to be here.
A lot of people say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but sometimes it's just 8 tentacles hitting him in the face. A flurry of foes of the spider variety.
One gets through. Spider-Foe's reroll again.
Spider foes rerolling again. 1 gets through. Doctor Strange is feeling stranger.
He's going to be dizzy with the dames pretty soon.
When Doctor Strange said, "Put up your dukes," who knew he had so many?
Throws him into Strange into the truck. Strange is gone.
Strange is no more.
Oh no, the humanity! I think we went a little dark there. Sorry, everyone.
And it looks like he's going to drop a book. While Dr. Octopus does have a doctorate, does he know how to read like the Juggernaut does? Can he turn pictures into magic?
Does he need it the way he's been doing?
I cannot believe we've seen the Doctor swept from the table already. Just like Mom's spaghetti.
Did not expect Dr. Octopus to send Dr. Strange to the clip joint with no doors.
His knees weak. His arms were heavy, Tim.
Arm lasers in the blade.
Thank you, Mitch. Arm lasers. He's not done yet, apparently.
Well, if you have a fistful of lasers, you got a fighting chance, Dan.
That's
Daniel.
true. All right, I actually think we're over time, but...
It's a little hard to stop.
We have 3 minutes left.
Oh, we do.
Blade's taking 3.
Blade takes 3.
Blade's still healthy.
Take your hand and come with me.
I thought so.
You look so fine. I really want to make you mine, Tim.
Do, 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 do.
Ow.
Looks like Blade has 1 left.
He's got 1 left. That means he's got a fighting chance, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a handful of 1s left, you got a fighting chance.
$1 will make him holler, and hopefully he can heal a little bit if he makes some foes bleed.
You're not going to believe this, Tim.
Yeah.
He was at once part of the Avengers and the S.H.I.E.L.D. He was part of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Wow.
where he showed up, and everybody was vampires. And he
Oh,
said,
gosh.
oh no, I'm going to have to deal with this.
I hate it when your Avengers all turn into vampires.
Blade's an extra power. This is only activation.
Blade has maximum power, but he's Midnight Sun's only activation left.
I think
Field dressing.
he does have field dressing, maximum power, and I think we might see a Knight of the Damn Pier.
Do you think this is the time to use it on Magik?
I'm going to
Maybe
say this completely in a vacuum. There.
All right. I mean, he could go up there, Knight of the Damn Pier, get some bleed on Dr. Octopus and Juggernaut, which will heal him up and give him 2 more power at the end of his activation, while also potentially getting magic back up with a field dressing.
Tail. If I steal this.
Put up your dukes.
Ooh, we do have Knight of the Damn Pier.
He's going to give him the old razzle-dazzle.
Okay, let's see. Knight of the Damn Pier,
Going into Doc Ock.
putting up his dukes. Might hit these palookas right in their glass jaw. Glass Joe being from the game Punch-Out, which won't be out for another 45 years.
Doc Ock wants 4, takes 2.
Doc Ock absolutely had an apple today, and he will keep away from most of that damage except for 2 of them. That's only a quarter of damage per arm.
Is it just me, or does it seem like Doc Ock might be MVP of this match? He is putting in quite the showing.
I mean, he's got books, he's got blinds. He's going into overtime with half an hour left in the first round of the Contest of Champions.
Champions are contesting.
Champions are contesting.
I mean,
He is on his injured side.
well, I think we got a full game going on here then.
Yep. Who has 4 left of his bleeding? Doc Ock has 4
I did
left
not
of his
realize
bleeding.
Doc Ock was injured.
Yep. Well, you got to understand, Doctor Strange gave him the razzle dazzle.
The old razzle dazzle, not the new one, not that new fangled thing.
No, not
Good
that new fangled one.
old Tide, true
Black
razzle
and white, razzle
and
dazzle.
the dazzle. Not in Technicolor.
Not in Technicolor. That's all been the Juggernaut.
That doesn't come out for another probably 6 or 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean like 40.
Right.
Yeah.
Trick or treats.
Trick or Treats going to be blowing up a
I
divider
think he's
here.
going to give him something good to eat, Tim.
I hope he doesn't have to smell his feet, Chuck.
What do you think they smell like? I mean, he's on that glider all day.
Oh, probably like a fresh can of Spam.
Oh, he takes 1 in dazes.
He takes 1 and dazes
New
from the
from
explosion.
Spam Co. Goblin feet. The tasty treat.
We are seeing a whole lot of stuff happening in the world of tomorrow.
Goblin shapes bleed. We have Goblin, Bullseye, and Lizard left to activate.
Wow.
Goblin, Bullseye, and Lizard all getting slizzard.
All have to activate. Goblin just shook the bleed off of him.
Oh gosh. Welcome everyone in the chat. We are live from AdeptiCon in 1932.
Lizard chucks a building at Moonknight.
Uh-oh.
Oh, time's up on that, by the way.
Oh,
I just
gotcha.
want to keep going.
I mean, it was fun. I did really like it.
That was a good one.
That was a good one, Mitch.
Moonknight takes 3.
Moonknight
Whoa,
taking
Dallas.
3. Abracadallas, welcome.
And he dazes.
Any dazes?
But who dazed?
Moonknight.
Moonknight.
Oh.
Now that Dallas is here, I can officially make my joke again
Oh,
of walking around today
yeah,
in the air. You can feel Dallas's presence.
you can.
In just it's full.
There are just ruckuses being made.
There's
left and
so
right.
many ruckuses being made around here.
All right, so things are not looking good for the Midnight Suns. But listen, as we've said, if you know how to read, then you can make them bleed. So the Montesi formula books doing heavy work, but can the Midnight Suns make use of them like Juggernaut has, which has just been absolutely terrifying.
Midnight Suns gain 0. Spider-Foes gain 7.
They're 1 point away. Wow.
Okay, guys, here we go. We're about to be going into round 4.
Just like Juggernaut, the Spider-Foes are just the Spider-Foes are an unstoppable force here.
The Midnight Foes at 15. The Sons of
Midnight
Midnight Suns. The Midnight Foes, is that what I said?
That sounds like a Hulk busting
I
time.
can't believe I revealed the new affiliation already.
Wong does have 7 powers. Watch out.
Oh
Wong.
man, Wong's sitting on 7
Wong
power.
will be the most
Juggernaut.
faithful assistant that we have ever seen this round. Round 4. 3. Round 4.
2 and
Pretty
1.
good on power.
6 power.
6
Oh, only
power.
6. Never mind.
But oh wait, did they remember the power phase? Okay.
So what's Eric got to do here?
He's got to put on the hurt.
He just at this point he has to just try to prolong
Yes.
Nick from scoring any points.
Midnight Suns.
So Midnight Suns does have priority now. Bullseye has pretty much got this locked down. He doesn't need to move at all. This is going to be pretty much uncontested. I think the Lizard is absolutely going to try to get the Moonknight absolutely licked off the table.
He's only got 1 health, maybe 2 health left. I can't remember if he had an activation after he got down to 1, but Moonknight should be able to finish him off. Well, Blade is going first here.
Blade is going to bump. Blade needs to put the hurt on Doc Ock. He can get Doc Ock out.
Doc Ock pretty easily.
Magik, if she could get Goblin off the table, then sports fans, honestly, we could see a dip and a dive and a socialize with a big smile on both sides, having a great time. This one's a mustache. Oh, I'm still drawing. It won't stop. Oh, how does this work? Okay. Now it's gone. I think it did.
Were you proud of that?
I was happy with it. Yeah.
Yeah?
At the start.
Yeah,
until,
was that good for your physical and mental health? Are you happy?
Well, yeah, always.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, smiles do that.
Smiles do that.
Here.
Doc Ock takes 3 from that, and Dampier has got 1 left.
Oh, he's got 1 left.
Wow.
So close. Oh, Doc Ock is almost gone. Eric needs to get rid of Doc Ock. He's been he's been so efficient so far.
What an insanely good block, too, being left alive at 1.
That's got to be frustrating.
Contesting an ambush and a book in hand. And still, that Juggernaut is absolutely terrifying. With a book, $1 and a dream.
I mean, very realistic. Nick has a tanky list at
Yes, he
17.
does.
I mean, he's got Juggernaut out there. He's got Lizard out there.
So let's go over the potential plays that Juggernaut could be making a new Rainbow Road with that Montesi formula, as he did find it.
I mean, that's been doing so
my
much
gosh.
work for a move, blast with the book with 9 dice.
So he could blast that way. He could blast a blade. Oh, double orange, guys. I promised I wouldn't have done that again, but I did. I am sorry. But what we have here is going to be a turkey.
All right.
There's the turkey feet, turkey feathers, a big old smile. There he is. Those are the ways that Juggernaut could get this done. I think he's absolutely still the biggest threat on the table. Getting to safety.
An extra move from Night of the Dampier, I'm pretty sure.
So I think we tried to take out Katana.
Yep.
1 damage, 1 purchase. Can he find it?
And the good doctor goes down.
He is making sashimi out of that squid.
No sushis.
No sushis and sashimis.
No sashimis.
Blade picks up the book.
S on that word.
He's got the blind as well. So if the Juggernaut comes in, at least when he blasts him with 9 damage from the book of Montesi, he'll have cover.
Is Blade still healthy? No, he just got flipped.
He just
But so he's fresh.
So he's fresh.
The entire Midnight Sun team flipped.
Oh, there are
Okay,
there are no healthy Midnight Suns left.
Everyone on the Midnight Suns is in fact dazed.
Juggernaut's
Or I'm sorry.
Does Juggernaut
injured.
have damage on him?
I don't know if the Juggernaut's been touched.
He's not been touched.
They said Juggernaut, thank you. I'm not going to do that at all.
There's still 8 stamina to go through on that big guy.
Okay.
And watch out, Bullseye.
I mean, Bullseye could really be doing anything here. He's the man, the myth, the legend. He's got the eye of the bull and the heart of the tiger and the legs of 2 cheetahs,
Lizard, Spender, and Moonknight.
which is 8 legs, by the way.
Lizard's trying to finish off Moonknight.
I figured that out. Thank you.
We got cold-blooded.
Checking and see. He's got a fever of 103. Come on, Moonknight, you can do more than Avatar of Khonshu.
Moonknight goes down.
Moonknight goes down.
Goodbye, Spectre.
I think that might be game.
Yeah, I think.
The Spiderfuls list has just been so killy. Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Which has been great. I mean, this is a really cool list that I feel like we don't hear or talk about a lot. I love, and I called it. My big was seeing Juggernaut out of affiliation.
Yeah.
I like it.
My first of the day was fulfilled.
And here's the thing too, I was blown away. I guess I never thought of that. Juggernaut moving to get extra dice on a spell book is
That was
insane.
Connor's repositions, healing factor for 1.
Kind of repositions, healing factor, gets a little more blood in his veins. As we go over to Magik, what can she do here? I think, might be a bit much, but she could portal Juggernaut somewhere else, put Incinerate on him, and just try to Soul Sword a couple times, maybe even a Dark Child.
You don't want to do Mystic against Juggernaut, though. Doesn't he have 5 Mystic defense or something crazy?
Yeah. So maybe it's on Goblin then.
He did it all from the Dazzler.
Builder into Goblin.
Magic Builder into Goblin.
Goblin dazes.
And Goblin's down from it. Was that a Soul Sword or the Bolt?
Drops the book.
He drops a
Which
book.
attack did she use?
Her Mystic Pillar.
Okay.
So,
Probably a good call. Give Juggernaut climbing gear, still gets those oh my gosh,
jeez,
yeah.
No. I thought his bonus had to be a movement action.
It is a movement action.
It is a move action.
It's not just an advance.
No, you move small.
But it's not an action. I thought it had to be a movement action to get his.
It's a good question.
Confirm that Nick did get cursed dice from the crazy lady in the party.
He saw her
okay,
do that.
yep. All right, that makes sense. So we did get confirmation that the lady in the parking lot handing out cursed dice did in fact give Nick a set as well.
I think it's just Baba Yaga. She's just out there.
Yeah, so if you, I don't know if it's Baba Yaga, that seems like a stretch, but if you do go out in the parking lot, you'll find a big house with chicken legs, and that is where you get those dice. I think they're unrelated though.
Oh, yeah.
Journey through Limbo and Juggernaut.
Oh, you called it.
Incinerate.
He's teleporting Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
He's incinerated.
I think she is still in range of Montesi forming the spellbook blast.
I think his energy's either the lowest defense or save. And his physical.
Oh, you're going to Dark Child and Juggernaut here.
Interesting.
So what,
skulls count in both the defense and the attack roll here.
Oh my god. Straight dice here. As many dice as possible, excuse me.
So we're going to see a ton of Juggernauts today.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. What's your counter? What's your counter for Juggernaut? Poison and Judgment?
For sure.
A good book to read.
Yeah.
Juggernaut takes 4 from that.
Juggernaut took 4 from that.
Well done,
nice.
Incinerate counts his skulls.
Yep, that was awesome.
Is Juggernaut immune to anything?
He's bleeding too.
Stun.
Oh, so like the one thing that he really needs put on him.
Yep. And he can also get rid of stagger with his superpower move.
She bumps.
And she's going to bump.
Right.
That was
a
a
little bit safer.
fantastic activation by Magik.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done. Wow. Guys, as always, thanks for joining us. We are live from the AdeptiCon Exploration Hall, streaming all of the Marvel Crisis Protocol events this week at AdeptiCon. Make sure to drop a follow so you can get notifications and, all that good stuff. Follow us down below, YouTube, Facebook. We stream Marvel Crisis Protocol every Monday live from Bearded Dragon Games and Hobbies in the beautifully gray upstate New York.
Sometimes I know the rules, Mitch.
Field dressing on Goblin.
Field dressing on Goblin. Oh, Juggernaut the medic is really here to save the day.
He's just acting so out of character. I love it. Out of type.
I do love how Magik moved right into Goblin. He field dressing first, so if Juggernaut were to in fact blast, it might be difficult to not hit Goblin as well. It does look like he will be able to get a straight shot. But how incredible would that have been?
Pushes himself, 9 dice energy beam into Blade.
Oh, into Blade.
Blade's getting magic.
Uh-oh.
Magic booked.
So one more time, we thought the beam was going to be headed up, but the beam is actually going to be headed at Blade. I see some, we hear some laughing from the stage, so we could have had an absolutely wild roll here.
That could go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Could have rolled a bunch of blanks and skulls and really Tim Franz did.
Could have rolled a bunch of boats. All right. Well, Black Cat.
Blade is out.
Blade is out. Gosh.
Blade KO'd.
So as you see
Man,
here,
they're clearing this board. There's about 4 characters left.
Never mind, can't pick up 2 books, so it just reads.
we have drawn a special little
Is that
fish
a butterfly
friend.
in the sky?
That's a fish. I thought it was a wacky inflatable arm tube.
It's a smiling cuttlefish. The smile's upside down because his mouth is up on the top, but he's smiling. He's a gentle little cuttlefish.
A gentle cuttlefish.
Is Wong still around? Or he get KO'd a while ago? Is he hiding behind that truck?
Mr. Tactical Tailor, is Wong still behind that truck?
Wong is still on the table.
All right,
Okay,
so
he's
Juggernaut
behind
could die at any moment here.
He's got 4 dice on his attack.
That's true.
Juggernaut's only got 4 health left.
Mm-hmm.
It's a done deal.
We've seen,
dude. I think we're going to see Wong punch out the Goblin.
Here we go with the Wong punch.
The Wong punch.
Going after Goblin.
Let's do it. Let's get this Goblin
He's been
gone.
meditating.
What's that?
With a bump.
With a bump.
On the objective there.
Ooh.
Oh man, he's only got to do 1 damage, but he's got 4 defense dice to get through.
Let's get it. Is it going to happen? Oh no!
Oh no!
No!
Nothing against Nick, but I wanted to see Wong just slap Goblin off that glider.
There's nothing I love more than like he bumps in the night and just kung fu kicks Goblin clean off of the glider.
No.
He just as it's
like,
flying
no.
away, my glider now.
You just hear the Avengers music playing in the background too, as Wong is just flying through the air to just punch a goblin off a glider. All right, we're getting pumpkin bombs into Wong right now. This probably isn't going to be great for Wong. Into Magik is what I said. It's certainly a joke. It was really funny. We all laughed. Oh, the crowd did too. Nope, that's applause.
Magic
They were just really excited about your joke. They were.
Oh, he's doing another pumpkin bomb into Magik.
Uh-oh, second verse, the same as the first.
Trying to get her off the table. He does have he's flipped, right? He's got 6 on this side. 5 damage. Oh,
Wow, Magik is also gone.
Midnight Suns are down to just Wong.
Do you believe in magic?
Wong's
Well, I
holding down
did.
the table. We got a handshake.
We got a handshake.
That
That
is
is
a
gonna
victory.
That means the code of honor is over. Fist fighting begins.
That was an incredible game. I am so happy we got a Wong
great
going in
first
to try to punch a goblin off the glider right at the end, trying to save Magik. We saw
21 to
21
6 at the
to
end.
6.
A hard fought game
Yes.
on Eric's side. Tried incredibly.
Well, and he started out so well too, edging Doctor Strange up, getting some blasts off, getting back. It seemed like he was going to be in a good spot. But down there at the bottom, that Lizard versus Moonknight was just very intimidating. That was an uphill battle for Moonknight to try to beat.
Absolutely. And over on Nick's side, it's high fives and handshakes in the pit crew.
It is.
It is just nothing but victory. You know what I love? We came to Adepticon expecting to see Midnight Suns everywhere. We expected to see them destroy the table. We expected to see Dr. Voodoo.
Yeah,
Dr. Voodoo nowhere on the table.
nowhere on the table.
On either side. And Spider Foes stepping up and just demolishing a 21 to 6 game.
Yeah.
Just wrecking face.
Like-
And he almost tabled him. He had nothing but an injured Wong left. That's
Right.
wild.
And this is a group that, just recently got errated and just got
Yes.
fixed, and like now we're seeing him in play. I love that Juggernaut's out of affiliation on this.
Correct.
The past 2 days we've seen Juggernaut only on Brotherhood. We're getting to see him out of Brotherhood, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it absolutely has been.
I love the diversity across all these teams.
Yeah.
Correct. That errata too for Spider Foes has just been incredible. It was perfect. It's just what they needed. We had talked about it on Wait Did I Roll a Wild, and it was a solid change.
I love Spider-Man's rogue gallery in general. He has some of the best villains in media.
Yeah.
And they were fun at first. When they only had 4 characters for the longest time, it was like, I want to play Spider-Foes more.
Yeah.
And then when they got that boost over the summer with Carnage and Mysterio and Lizard and Craven, that just sent them to the stratosphere for me. And I play them regularly because they're just so much fun. They have so many options, and it's so good to splash stuff in there. Oscorp Weaponry got that retool and is so good now.
Yeah.
We saw that a lot of times he did 1 damage specifically because of Oscorp Weaponry. Great showing by Spider Foes here. Nick played a fantastic game.
He did.
He's the first one in the hall this morning. He's got to win first round. Eric played a great game as well. I just think the dice didn't do him any favors, it seemed like.
If I can be totally honest with you, I think Nick proved it. Early bird catches the worm.
Yeah.
Very true.
He was here. He had his coffee, table ready to go. He said, I'm going to be first in line, first in victory.
He knew. Listen, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm energized. I'm caffeinated. And if there's one thing I know that is needed, it's Juggernaut with a book.
That is very true. Game 2, guys. I think it's going to be the big Chuck pick of the day. I'm going to go find the next game.
Ooh, all right.
Handpicked by yours truly.
Hey, let us know in chat. Who do you want to see? What factions? What affiliations? What characters do you want to see next on the stage here from the Exploration Hall?
We'll see if we can make it happen.
From AdeptiCon. These two, Eric and Nick, by the way, absolutely great sports. Very fun guys to have up here. Smiles, laughs, handshakes, high fives the whole time.
Yeah.
The MCP community could not be an awesome or an ASMR community to be a part of. An ASMR, yes.
So we actually have MVPs from the 2 players. Juggernaut, 9 dice beam. How can you not? And it was a toss-up between Midnight Suns, Moon Knight, and Blade. because Moonknight just soloed Connors
Yeah.
the whole game and held his own, brought him down to 1 left. But Connors was like, no healing factor. And Blade, I mean, mincemeat out of Goblin, and I think he smacked Juggernaut once and took down Doc Ock by himself, danced around the entire table.
Yeah.
Blade's a monster.
He is.
He's really good.
He's an absolute, that Night of the Damnfair with a medium advance afterwards.
Getting to reroll everything if they're already bleeding, applying the bleed if it's not already.
It's just,
it is awesome.
So nasty. And when on this, so I expected actually a lot more carnage here. Our Midnight Suns player, is it Eric? I miss Carnage. Eric just, his dice were deflated today, you know, and that's really, it sucks when you get that with one spiking and one with just bad dice rolls, but they're shaking hands, they're chit-chatting, they love the game.
They're still talking up there.
Yeah,
Eric
for sure.
was a great sport about that. It's real easy to get frustrated when your dice don't do what you want them to do.
Yeah.
But he took it in stride. He seems like a great guy.
So, I don't mean to lean extremely heavy into the Spider Foes thing, but that new affiliation ability, just making it happen, worked out at least 4 times for the Spider Foes player. Green Goblin is a menace. He's just trick-or-treating, getting off like 2 or 3 times, and he was sitting on 1 damage that since round 2.
Yep.
He's got 1 damage left until he dazes. Like, Goblin is the best.
He's like one of the Wolverines from yesterday.
Yeah, for real.
He kept sticking around. The one thing I really like to see at the end too, right when we're about to see kind of the game end, Eric, just absolutely great sport. It's like, you know what? I'm going to take Wong and I am going to try to punch a Green Goblin out of the sky. I love to see that, and I think that's what's great about this game is even when the dice are stacked against you and it doesn't seem like a victory is possible, listen, it's still fun to just continue playing the game.
Yeah,
there's still things to throw. There's still people to beat. It's awesome.
And I really love matches like this where we have a full, beautiful AMG terrain table that's been painted great, and almost none of it's on the board. You know, that's one of my favorite games. Goblin blowing stuff up, and then Juggernaut chucking things at people. At like, absolute fantastic use of the terrain that we have there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, fans. So I think we have Chuck out there taking your suggestions to try to maybe find some Asgard, maybe some X-Men. We'll get them up on the stage here
that'd be
next.
Great.
We still have 10 minutes left in the round, or 8 minutes and 23 seconds, or 8 minutes and 4 seconds, as you can see on the screen above you. But once that timer is up, I think we will be getting new pairings for the next round.
Yeah, they might take a 5-minute. We'll see.
Yeah.
Because they did yesterday. But we did start a little bit later today, but
It'll take a few minutes to get those pairings set up.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of the break between people have a minute to grab a drink or something.
Yeah.
21 ending victory points. My God.
Yeah. And outside of the team up event too.
Yeah, for real. For real. It's interesting to not see Hulk. Turns out when you don't give people a free Hulk, they just don't take it.
Oh, Chuck is walking back and he looks excited. You can see him in the background running. What do we got going on? Big Chuck, what do we got?
We got a Hulkman Ironbuster.
We got a Hulkman
Ironbuster game 2. And then game 3, I already scoped it out. Friend and fan of the network, Ravensguard.
Oh, no
in the tournament, round 3.
No kidding.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Ironbuster.
Guys,
with a
Jones in front of those.
unbelievably gorgeous painted squad.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of those, so he must have been hiding them. He's not shared them in our Discord at all.
Gotcha.
Ravensguard been holding back his painting abilities.
All right, guys. So I don't know if you heard that, but next round we are going to have Iron Man Hulkbuster.
Hulkman Ironbuster.
Hulkman Ironbuster.
Don't say it properly.
On the stream. We are also going to be seeing Ravensguard in round 3 today, who has some absolutely gorgeous models. And we met him the first day. He stopped by. He said hi, introduced himself.
Yeah.
It was absolutely awesome to be meeting some of you out here at AdeptiCon this year. I honestly thought this might have been a high, seeing all of our favorites, seeing literally the crises that we were asking for
absolutely.
on the table.
Between yesterday with Dueling X-Men and now today with Hulkman Ironbuster.
But that's MCP and that's Adepticon. You think it couldn't get better, and then guess what? You get more layers of flavor on top.
I think all we're looking for left.
He was playing X-Men.
And it looks like Ravensguard is playing X-Men
I
as
think our
well.
only request left is Danny really wants to see a Hella.
Yes.
Ella.
Yep.
We almost saw one.
We did.
Yeah, he had one in his roster.
Mm-hmm.
And did we show those boards off? Because
We did.
display boards, because they're gorgeous.
They did an absolutely incredible job. Make sure to follow on the Instagram and the Facebook down below because there will be pictures there as well.
I think there's 4 rounds happening today. Is that right?
Could be
Could be
4.
between 3 and 4.
Could be 5. We don't know.
Man, that's gonna hurt.
It all depends on how things go. What we do know is that there will be a top 8 coming out today, going into tomorrow, day 2 of the Contest of Champions, where we will have an Elite 8 showdown.
We're having Elite 8 MCP.
Elite 8 MCP.
Oh man, who's gonna join the Big Chuckers Club tomorrow?
That is a great question. The prize that the Contest of Champions is all about, becoming a big chucker.
I would have signed up. I didn't know that. Oh, geez.
All right, guys.
Did we real quick? Did we talk about the promo cards that you get for doing any event here at AdeptiCon?
We didn't. We forgot. So there are packs of 9 cards that you get from playing any event.
Even the
here at
open play.
AdeptiCon. Even the open play battle pass. So it is not too late. If you were thinking about coming to AdeptiCon, we had a couple people stop by later that said they saw the post and had stopped by the stream and didn't realize they could still get that Power 9 stack of cards. And now they're here. Playing in the open battle pass, playing some organized play kits down
can
here at
still
the
sign up for that.
Exploration Hall. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
might
sure.
do that just to get those cards.
right?
Maybe play a game somewhere.
Well, and the fact that they have all of those here, you got 4 people. Listen, they're going to give you a league kit, and you can play some Infinity League. You can
Yeah,
play some
for real.
Vibranium Heist. You can play Age of Ultron. You can play
Separation anxiety.
the Separation Anxiety, which, oh my gosh, is just absolutely outlandishly fun. Seeing some of the wacky combinations of which symbiotes that you can have
Oh my gosh.
on certain characters. I think, what was it, Dan got Mayhem one time, which gave Dan got Mayhem on Lizard.
Yeah.
So he already had Thick Hide, which gave him invulnerability. And then he had a Nerd to Pain on top of it. And then he had Fast Healing on top of that. You just get wacky combinations. What do we see? A long-moving
Venom. Yeah,
Which-
for real. And then a Green Goblin with 7 stamina that every damage you deal him, he gets an extra damage die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his builder went up to about 9 or 10.
Yeah.
At this time, we don't have the cards ourselves. Everybody's asking.
Right,
Can we
yeah,
give us a
we-
set?
we don't-
We don't actually have any.
we
So
don't
we
have a
didn't
set.
actually sign up for anything. So
We're working.
But listen, if we can, we will do what we can. But,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, we will
see
give
what
to the
we
players
can do.
first, and then we'll see what we can do from there.
but
I
yeah,
think, it's not free to sign up for the event, so
correct. Yeah.
No, I mean, but you do get a free pack of cards.
You do get a free pack of cards.
for paying for it.
No, you pay for the event.
Yeah.
It's order of operations.
It's your prize.
I'll explain it to you
It's
later.
your prize legitimately come for coming out, for playing some games with some great people
Yeah,
in
for
a great
real.
place at a great convention.
For real.
The first time that this game has been being able to be played live.
Yeah.
Here at AdeptiCon.
Absolutely.
Monumental.
I do really appreciate how they do promo stuff instead of like
Yeah.
new like exclusives,
Mhm.
so people don't have that FOMO. Where it's like you can only get this really awesome card if you went to this event
Right.
that not everybody's able to go to for a lot of reasons. So I love the idea of the alternate art cards.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
something cool to have. You probably already have those cards in your collection.
Yeah.
Just, this one has different artwork. It's cool. Like whenever I play Avengers, I always use the alt Avengers Assemble that came with a different organized play kit, just
Yeah.
because I think it looked better anyway. But it's just something different.
Mhm.
So like, I like this idea. So it's not like you like, oh, I don't have this card that does this awesome thing because I couldn't go to this one event and get one of the 200 cards they made.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for real.
So I really appreciate they do that. It's one of those things that's always rubbed me the wrong way when they
Yeah.
have convention exclusives.
Right.
Better,
It just
you're often better.
it gatekeeps part of the community,
Yeah.
which AMG is not about. We already know that for sure.
So I don't think they're gonna like Star Wars Legion had a little issue with that in the beginning of its career
Yeah.
with like the Hoth Luke that now goes for like $200.
Yeah.
But
So-
it's different.
MC1, you bring up a great point. We actually, on our latest Wait Did I Roll a Wild, went over the VIP,
VIG
VIG bags,
Oh my
and they
gosh.
are stacked.
So much. in
Absolutely stacked. It's insanity. So, yeah, Adepticon does good work for sure.
So, Mr. Chunk, so we have our next people. We've let Tisdale know, right?
What's that?
We let Tisdale know who
We
we've selected.
did, yes.
Okay, beautiful. So
Thank
that
you, sir.
means there is 1 minute and 14 seconds left in this round. As some of the other players finish up, we'll be getting new matchups soon. We're gonna make a new board. We're gonna see some new people, and we will be back with more AdeptiCon 2022 live from the Exploration Hall in a little bit. We'll see you soon.
Much love. This side. Much love.